story structure-wise, what was last night, and then so what must tonight be the result of, or the answer to, or?
I mean, if last night was the goddess, then tonight marks the beginning of some bad times, but only because I know what I want to do, and since I don't know what I want to do, I can only assume that tonight's the goddess.
Bloomington, Indiana, hello! From the lofty heights of the Comedy Attic in Bloomington, Harmontown once again is in session. Please put your hands together for the mayor of Harmontown, Dan Harmon! He's making a drink because he drank too much backstage. Gotta make another drink.
That wouldn't make sense. I drank so much of it that I needed more. Whatever. An argument could be made that I came here with an empty glass. Whatever. Look at this. Oh shit. Okay. All right. Okay. Wait. Let me take a look around. When you see one. Wow, the room's full. Hello, Bloomington. I love. You know, I'm a Midwesterner. Indiana's the Midwest, right? Okay. We're now even closer. We were in Pittsburgh last night, and I was starting to feel that familiar chill as I explained to my girlfriend. There's different kinds of coldness, and we're getting closer and closer to the coldness of my home. A coldness that makes your heart cold, and not just your skin. And but it's a different flavor. And Indiana's cold is feeling more and more like Milwaukee's cold. And we're in the Midwest, and I know that there's a culture that comes with the Midwest that is directly attributed to its climate. I know, when you live someplace where it gets this cold, like you are you are the product of people whose wagons broke down halfway to California, and who decided let's stick it out here. And there's a religion that has to come with that, a personal religion and a cosmic religion of don't have too much pretentiousness. Like we're an honest people in the Midwest because we don't want to commit the crime of being overly ambitious, overly cocky. Like we stick to that Icarus myth very much. When you move to California from the Midwest, the people always say you'll be back, and they mean it as both an insult and a compliment. And I know you guys know this. I know Garrison Keillor already told you, and I know that every comic that comes through here probably reminds you of it because there's an outside perspective on that. Because I'm from the Midwest, Jeff, I want to celebrate Indiana as being the most exciting, specific state in the entire country. It's not.
What makes it so specific? What?
Well, there's a lot of things that make it very specific, Jeff.
Was the typewriter?
As you know, I Wikipedia research every place we go, and you can see in just the effort that someone took to. Let's see. Sorry, I didn't actually have this up until you mentioned that. This wasn't a pre-rehearsed bit. He just reminded me of the fact that I don't know. Well, it doesn't matter. Why am I going to look? I don't read it. I looked at the Wikipedia thing and it said Indiana is the 19th state to blah blah blah. Everything's right in the middle. Everything's it's the 16th coldest state. And then one thing it started real hot. It was Indiana is the least extensive state in the contiguous United States west of the Appalachians. Even an attempt to be the least something came up short. It just bobbed right to the middle of the tank. Nothing extreme can be said or happen here. But we're going to change that tonight. We're going to make Indiana the most extreme place in the world. A guy just yelled out "Extreme Pringles" for no reason. That's a new thing that happened here. A guy feeling comfortable yelling out "Extreme Pringles." Did you know, Jeff, that Indiana invented glass?
I thought that was the Phoenicians.
Did you know that Indiana has more murders with hammers.
Between the Appalachians and the Rockies.
Just the most murders with hammers, period. Out of anywhere in the world. Did you know, Jeff, that Indiana...
I did not know that.
Did you know they once successfully invaded Michigan?
Why didn't they annex it and keep it?
They because they're cool people. They're good people. They like it in Indiana. Did you know that fluorescent light was banned here for 13 years? Because there was a socialist mayor of Indianapolis. I don't know.
Worth a try.
Let's do, also, the state famous for its basketball! Sports Corner!
Sports Corner!
Hey everybody, it's that time again for Dan Harmon Sports Corner. He knows about sports. He knows you like sports. We're gonna talk about sports.
Boy, the Hoosiers, Jeff,
Yeah.
really out there dribbling the sphere. They got taking it basket to basket. It's been a great quarterly season.
Do you feel that Gene Hackman's coming down too hard on the team?
Hackman's always been an offensive coach. In a time of defense, there are times when you got to go defense in the fiscal quarter. If
Which of the four quarters is the most fiscal?
Certainly you got the winter conference, you got the spring conference, and you got the pumpkin bowl. But Hackman obviously is going to be able to push that ball closer to the net. We're talking again about a game of yardage. In those fall months, that fall season, Jeff.
Right.
So the key is to handicap the players. You got to keep handicapping them.
How do you feel about the all this Notre Dame scandal?
Well, I mean that was chickens coming home to roost. When you have a team poised with that kind of hubris, they're saying the things they're saying at the All-Stars, saying what they're saying at regionals, saying again, doubling down at All-Star regionals, like You've got a team that's got too much high game and not enough low game. They're taking too many 3-pointers, too many free agents, too much scrimmage, too much offense, Jeff. And it was going to crash. It was going to come tumbling down. They built a glass menagerie, Jeff.
Gotcha. And do you like the Pacers this year? What do you think?
They're good. They're looking good. They got to keep those knees iced. They got to keep. They got to keep everything. Their ducks in a row. Just keep focusing on the lines of scrimmage. Sports Corner.
I had the volume down.
Some facts about Bloomington, the city, Jeff. 6 blocks from here is where Lincoln was shot.
The first time.
Yeah. I got winged in the leg on the way to a rehearsal for My American Cousin at the Ford Junior Theater.
Oh, yeah. Take a hint, Abe.
People don't publicize it because they want to make him into a big martyr. The truth is, he was warned.
And that was back when he supported slavery.
Yes. Yeah.
Would have been a terrible news item back then.
Yeah. And the guy who assassinated him, John Wilkes Bench, the guy that shot him the first time in the leg.
Gabriel Byrne.
You know what he?
Bench. Gabriel Byrne Bench.
You know what he said to him in Latin as he shot him in the leg? Tyrannus, Maltanus, sic-semper, don't anus, nanus, which means
talk to the Hannis.
Which means don't be a tyrant, and this won't happen in a more fatal way to you. And what did Lincoln do? Ooh, let's abolish slavery. Go see a play, idiot. Had it coming. Well, he didn't have it coming. Nobody has it coming. But he saw it coming. And he did it.
Is there a mouse in here?
This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Podcast listeners can't appreciate this, but there's a grip on the mic stand that lets you adjust the height of it. It's not usually there's a twisty thing. You've all seen that twisty motion that comics have to. As a man who's had to do this 20 nights in a row, I couldn't be more excited than this. This is a professional like me invented this, Jeff. A professional entertainer. Let's get Spencer up here.
Yeah.
We've been bringing you up earlier and earlier in the show because the fact is Spencer is the show.
Yeah. There's no bad Spencer. It's better to have him than not.
Yeah.
Hello, Spencer.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How was the merch table? How were sales?
Sales were average to subpar. Buy stuff, you guys.
Oh, wow.
Well, it's all right if you don't. I don't care. We're not trying to make any money or anything.
We're trying to free up the bus space. Our bus driver almost quit when he saw the amount of merch that we had endeavored to bring on this trip because there's no room for us on the bus. There's just trash bags of shirts. We could have brought a third of that probably, right?
Yeah. So tonight, Jeff, is it going to be? We couldn't figure out. We're a couple podcasts behind in the broadcasting of what we've been recording. You haven't yet heard the show in Arlington, which is a little Nashville-y, I guess. I don't know. It was a little more kind of raucous, kind of sloppy Joe, I would say.
Arlington?
Yeah, I think we brought all black people up on stage.
Yeah, we had all 8 black audience members up on stage. And we somehow managed to set civil rights back about 45 years.
Through the simple fact of, it felt ironic and white guilt motivated, but then we had just all the black people up in a line, which dehumanized them. And for me, it felt like a bad move. But that's what we do out here. We experiment on the road. It was a fun show, but a drunken, raucous one. Then in Pittsburgh, I became very ill. I think from shaking everyone's hands and things. And it's not on you.
It's on Rhode Island.
Something's on them. That I'll Purell so you don't get it tonight. It was an emotionally cathartic show, Jeff.
Yeah.
I talked about cocaine. I cried on stage.
You tried to arouse yourself by looking at a large man in the front row.
You challenged me to. I
gave Dan 30. He proved that he could cry on stage. So I said, look at this gentleman up in front. This guy named Aaron. And I didn't even put together that his name was Aaron, like the same name as his girlfriend. And I gave him 30 seconds on the clock to get a boner looking at him. And did you?
No.
He said he saw it move a little.
But yeah, I mean
that doesn't count.
I feel like.
And then your girlfriend Aaron came out and she had been crying backstage because of the technique that you used to make yourself get a boner by looking at a man was to envision a 17-year-old volleyball player, right?
Yeah, like I was a gym coach and.
Yeah. And then D&D became Sally Jesse Raphael, and there was deep sadness and deep ennui.
Yeah, Aaron and I talked to each other about our relationship during D&D. Brought the house down, but not in a funny haha way. In a sad, brought the house down emotionally, and then we ended. So the big question is, according to Joseph Campbell, was last night the meeting with the goddess? Therefore, is tonight the beginning of the troubles? Or was last night the end of a road of trials, therefore tonight is going to be weightless and carefree and mellow, like a kind of dream poppy meditative experience? Let's experiment with that first. Let's do you have any new age music in there, Jeff?
I have kind of like that.
Do you have something mellow?
Hang on a second, I do. Where are you?
Can we bring the lights down just a little bit? Or...
Perfect, thank you.
Can we bring it down even more? Even more?
That's good.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's really not what I had in mind. What you're playing, but I don't think you have.
What do you?
I want a cosmic voyage. I want to go on a cosmic voyage.
I'm using all stuff for a movie that we have like the right to use, like unlicensed stuff. So I don't have a whole.
Is there anybody in here? Is there a
how about this?
Is there a female vocalist in the room so talented that you think you could kind of riff just a melodic kind of
like Enya
just
kind of thing?
Yeah, like an Enya kind of just copyright-free Enya kind of. See, I can practically do it. You shouldn't be that intimidated.
Anybody? Or
Sorry, I see your hand raised. You want to come up?
All right.
Just give it a shot. You can't
be. Your name?
Ruth.
Ruth, everybody. Wow. You got a Dalek snowman on your shirt. That's very cool. We see a lot of Doctor Who's t-shirts in our audience. I love that.
Yeah.
All right, Ruth.
That's why I knew Sports Corner would work.
Enya was the idea?
Yeah, just kind of like a mythical.
New Age, like you're getting like
Middle Earth.
You're getting a massage, you know.
Maybe quitting smoking. Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe an elf is you know the nimbly running through a woodland area or something.
Like a non-smoking elf.
Yeah. You know, like non-smoking elf.
Like.
Close your eyes. Drift to the center. Come with me on a voyage of the cosmos. Your soul is not bound to your corporeal frame. It is rising above the stratosphere. Nice reverb. Wow.
Hey, what are you doing here, Jeff?
So sorry.
Jeez, I'm trying to relax these people.
I'm sorry. Pretend I'm not here.
Jesus, fucking asshole. Keep going. Sorry, where were we in the stratosphere? Okay. Your body pulls back, growing ever distant from its terrestrial origins. You see Jupiter pass on the right. Goodbye, Jupiter. It's a big planet, but not a lot happens there. Some say it's compensating for something. Some say that's a dumb joke. Then still others, and these are the people I'd agree with, I'm making it up, and you get what you pay for. Then another guy might come in and say they probably paid a lot. And then maybe a sixth guy would come in and say, how much? The seventh guy would say, at least $20, I'm imagining. I don't know.
Hey, Ruth, what's up?
Sorry.
Well, yeah, what's going on there?
You're making me laugh.
You need a Hall's tablet, or?
Stay in the game, Ruth.
Jesus, I'm stuck just behind Jupiter. Like, floating out here like an asshole.
The cosmic show must go on.
Jeff, can I'm sorry. Every time you appear in the cosmos here, you sound a little ghostly. I don't know if you understand the difference between the cosmic things and spooky things.
I don't know what you mean, man. I'm a ghostly vampire. I've lived in the cosmos for 7 billion years.
Okay, sorry, please. I forgot your name, Cosmos lady. Ruth.
Yeah, Ruth. Stand
make with the
I'm not actually 90, if people want to know.
90.
Yeah.
Oh, because you have an old lady's name?
Yeah.
Oh, kind of never crossed my mind.
70 tops.
Yeah. Ruthie Aslan, who edited Community's best seasons, she's a young, spry little hipster with Chuck Taylors.
Ooh.
Jeff.
Stealing my melody.
You're sinking in space now. We've lost our momentum. We're floating ever downward through space, to the space below space, under space, crawl space. There's a dead chipmunk here. It's been stinking up your universe for years. That's what that was. Let's grab that chipmunk, scoop it out, get rid of it, put it in the garbage. Is a special pickup required for that? If it sat there under your house for 2 years, it can certainly sit in the garbage for 3 days. Go back in the house. reach for the highest cabinet you can find. Open it. There's a human head in it. Jason's come back. He's followed you to your home outside New York. And yet, so many years later, we'd make a big deal out of him going to Manhattan. Relax. It's not like he's a killer that hasn't traveled before. He seems to know the transit system. I think some of you 40-year-olds know what I'm talking about. Jason Voorhees,
Plot holes. Let's get some consistency at table 1, the 13th.
Relax. Sorry. You're rising up through your own roof, leaving Jason Voorhees behind. He can't get to you anymore. You're going back out into space. You see Jupiter again. Let's go past it. I think maybe Saturn. I can't keep track. I can't remember. There's Venus. Oh, that should have been... Okay, we're going the wrong way. I'm sorry. Apple Maps joke. Apple Maps joke here. Sorry for deconstructing the Apple Maps joke instead of just giving it to you straight, but there's the sun. You definitely went the wrong way. Go into the center of the sun. Its heat can't hurt you. You have no body. Did you know the center of the sun is actually quite cold? It works like a refrigerator. You know, you touch the back of a refrigerator, it burns your hand, even though in the inside milk is cold. It's cold here in the center of the sun. Have a glass of milk. Relax. Indiana, this is where you are, at the center of all. You will crave less cigarettes. Heavy creams and sauces cannot give you comfort. They will only make you gain weight. You will be more productive at work, more positive in your social affairs. Swimming will become easier for you. You will grow gills. You are now a member of my aquatic super army. Non-smoking, sauce-hating, supervising managers that swim 900 miles per hour. Now go back to Earth with you. Claim my birthright. All right, thank you, Ruth.
Ruth, everybody.
Rap. Shit. Rapping hard. Rapping in Indiana, in New York. Rapping to your mama, rapping to your daddy. Rapping like I'm Irish and my name was Oh Patty. Got a cookie on my titty and my dick. Rap your mama's name's Saint Nick. Put her in a chimney, pussy. I fucked your mama, nothing rhymes with pussy. God damn it. What rhymes with pussy?
Nothing rhymes with pussy.
Wussy?
Wussy, yeah, wussy.
Yeah, but Wussy is a...
Gary Busey's not bad.
Wait,
Who said that? Get up on stage.
Yeah.
Rap battle. Come up on stage, sir.
we're gonna have a
Who
rap
said
battle.
Gary Busey?
Yeah.
Who said Gary Busey? Get up here.
Dude, yeah. You okay coming up?
Yeah.
I just want to meet you. We just want to touch you. What's your name?
Matt.
Hey, Matt.
Hi.
Yeah, Gary Busey. It's not a firm rhyme, but I think it holds
Oh,
up.
that's good enough,
I
man.
thought it would kind of shoehorn there, a little bit in there.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's what rapping's all about.
You know.
Rhyming shit that you didn't know rhymed. That's what makes
If
Eminem
you
a
said
genius.
Gary Busey, people would know.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
Busey.
Busey. If I said I fucked your mama's titties, I fucked your pussy, I made her ass crazy like her name was Gary Busey. Like
Yeah.
people would be impressed by that. They would have bought a T-shirt. I think you get a T-shirt. Give them a T-shirt for Gary Busey. Matt, what's your fondest ambition? What can we somehow give to you in the form of even just fantasy?
Oh, dear God. I think that if Tori Amos got her old face back,
Oh no, she'd been doing plastic surgery?
Yeah.
Oh no, I was in love with Tori Amos. Yeah, you could probably imagine.
Maybe you, yeah. So now I was too.
Oh.
I hate to admit it. Sorry.
She just kind of destroyed her looks now with work?
Yeah, if you do the before and after, she has this very elfin. She had the dimples. The dimples are gone. It's very bad.
That's a bummer.
It is.
Sorry. Well, I mean, I guess I could give that to you in the form of like a smartly improvised scene.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
And there's nothing else. Can we add to that? Like.
You go ahead. Just read it.
No, but I mean like. Well, okay. I'm hearing the word pickle. No, I meant like anything else like that you want.
Well,
from
what
life.
happens in the 13th episode after Giorgio Moroder helps save the Earth?
Who? Oh.
Yeah, it's my smooth music.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's a yacht rock.
Oh, yacht
t-shirt.
rock! Holy fuck! Wow, yacht rock.
But you're asking, is it a trivia question or is it an ending that you don't know?
Will there ever be another episode?
Oh, yeah. I don't. That J.D. Risner would have to know that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just a guy. I just played. What's his name?
You don't even know.
I can't remember his name. But Ted Templeman.
Yeah, I played David Lee Roth.
Yeah. Same episode.
Same episode.
Well, I want Gary Busey to be in the next Star Wars.
All right. Done.
All right.
All right.
Gary Busey's in the next Star Wars.
And Tori Amos gets her face fixed.
Yeah,
All right.
With
Thank you,
Disney,
Matt.
it's all possible. Thank
Absolutely.
Let's hear it for Matt.
Matt, everybody.
Done. It is a dark time for the rebellion. Gary Busey's in Star Wars. And Tori Amos is on planet Boogaflap, looking at her face.
I want it to be prettier.
Subtitles, would you like a better looking face, Jedi Tori? Yes, I would.
From outside, blast the door, blast open. Copyright infringement.
Winch comes out of her face and goes up to a rafter. She goes up to a thing on the roof, and there's a clinic, and she gets a better face. Part of good improv is knowing when to throw in the towel. And that's the end. That's you were back to the DVD menu there. That's why. Let's go to special features.
Yeah, and deleted Gary Busey scenes.
Special features, deleted Gary Busey scenes. Featurette featuring Gary Busey talking behind the scenes about. It's been a very interesting experience. When you Star Wars is not a movie. It's a state of mind. And it's merged with what I've done to create a shamanic experience.
Subtitles: Star Wars is not a movie, it's a state of mind to create a sort of shamanic experience.
All right. Here. Well, I hope Matt got what he wanted out of that.
Well, I think the audience got what they wanted.
Yeah. Deleted scene where Gary Busey spaces down with, I guess, Darth Vader.
He spaces down?
Yeah, he spaces down.
Okay.
I said I was trying to say faces off, and I got a little drunk.
Okay. No. This is a space down.
Surrender your lightsaber, Darth Vader. It's something you need to do to understand the way the world works.
You're fucked up.
You know, that's a very interesting phrase. People use when they speak of me fucked up. So it makes me wonder why the world's fucked up. Oh, it's like their polarity is more...
You should have worn a helmet. I do.
All right, deleted scene. Star Wars Gary Busey.
You guys didn't know you were going to come in here and get fucking high octane, whose line is it anyway style improv up here.
I like to sprinkle a little in.
Yeah. You're a quadruple threat.
I don't mind.
You got improv, rapping, sports knowledge, and
I don't mind springing a little, like a little mainstream, like really, really tight, awesome comedy like that into the show.
I feel like Spencer was not used enough in that. We misused a resource there.
Spencer, what does it sound like when shit.
Is this doing the thing?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
We found a thing that Spencer can do. He can kind of freestyle Dungeon Master any kind of monster attacking you.
So you can make up a monster, and he instantly goes into what, like the character description of that monster.
Spencer,
Gary Busey.
A guy that I don't recognize walks into the room. He says he's from things, but you're not entirely sure. He might just be one of LA's crazy people. Sorry, I don't watch movies.
He doesn't know who Gary Busey is. Right?
I mean, I know who he is. He's a guy who's famous for, like, acting.
Yeah.
But, like, that describes many, many people.
He was in Point Break. You ever see that?
What?
That was a good Keanu impression.
Everyone, shut up! Yeah, no, I don't see things.
You don't watch any movies?
I don't watch most movies. If someone says, "Do you want to watch a movie?" I'll say, "Nope."
That's a good policy. It's kept your brain free for like every entry in the monster manual.
Yeah, all the other useless factoid information.
You know what an owl bear is. You know an owl bear's armor class.
No, it's 16. That might not be right. You don't know.
In my day, armor class was negative numbers.
Yeah, it was THACO was a thing.
Yeah,
good times.
To hit armor class 0. Yeah.
Yeah, it used to actually be hard.
Yeah.
Just name a not movie reference or something.
All right. A divorced employee of a craft store.
Craft store.
That's the monster that's attacking.
You hear the steps and jangles of someone with made too many items in his apron. You smell the whiskey before you see him. Rounding the corner is a drunken craft employee. He's holding handfuls of paper stickers that no doubt cost 20 times more what you'd pay for them.
All right.
Yeah.
Divorced craft store guy.
That was a hard one.
Who started drinking after the divorce?
How about Spencer? Dan Harmon waking up on the tour bus. How about that one? Yeah.
The door creaks open and you can hear several people running for cover. You hear the of the sliding privacy curtain, and then a thump as a large figure rolls out of bed onto the floor. Standing at full height, he arranges himself before scratching his belly and moving to the next room. That's all.
We're gonna bring up the guy that is dressed as my wizard character.
Yeah, there's a Dan Harmon Gandalf thing going on here. What is your name? Cayman. Yeah. Well, come on stage. Cayman. For the people listening, he's wearing a blue bathrobe. He has is it a scepter, a walking stick? What do you got there? What do you call those?
Wizard staff.
Wizard staff. Yeah, there you go. With the Kettle One, a light up Kettle One. For Ray of Frost. He has a light up blue Kettle One bottle on top of a staff.
And he's got is that a prop, or are you really drinking Kettle One tonight?
I figured if I'm gonna be dressing up like you, I should LARP and drink
vodka as well.
Here's
to LARPing.
LARP it up.
Live action role playing. That's kind of what this podcast has become, Jeff. As like working our relationship troubles out on stage, bringing people up, talking in real time to the people. We are LARPing. Harmontown is LARPing.
Now, do you live alone? Do you have roommates or a girlfriend?
No, I live alone, and I was actually supposed to come with a girl, but she canceled on me. So,
would she have got?
But I see the irony in that.
Would she have understood what the purpose of all this was?
No, she was completely she had no idea what Harmontown was.
Is that why she didn't come? Do you think possibly?
No. Well, she said she was sick, so.
Right. Okay. All right. What's her name?
Grace, I believe.
Fuck you, Grace.
Yeah, more like clumsy. Yeah. 2 days minimum notice. Grace. How ironic. I'm gonna name you Grace so you're out in the world and trip over people's feelings. Go. Be a bull in a china shop, Grace. She sounds like an awful person.
Maybe she's having a grace period.
She's been thriving on the part of the universe for how old is she?
I don't actually know.
23 years. And tonight, the irony is that if she had come here, she would have avoided that blimp accident.
Did you just curse Grace with a blimp accident?
Saying that's how timelines work and shit, sliding doors stuff. If you guys Facebooked each other, you were like, okay, one last ritual before we meet at the Comedy Attic. Let's each send each other photos of what we're wearing to make sure that we don't wear the same thing. And then she's sick all of a sudden.
Ironically, though, the only periwinkle blue robe I could find was a woman's robe.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Is that's periwinkle, huh?
Well, actually, I don't know.
Periwinkle's
a hard color to find.
Oh.
It's powder blue, right?
It's blue.
There's a lot. There's all exclusively female voices like calling out all kinds of. The room became a vocal swatch catalog for a second. Robin's egg, aquafoam, sing zang. A lot of nurseries going up this part of town this weekend. I would just say blue, I see navy blue as black. Is that a kind of color blindness or?
No, under certain light, because you normally hang out in dark environments.
It's true.
Like I wear a navy blue suit, you'd think it was black.
Yeah, that's black, right?
No. This is
charcoal.
This is tangerine.
I mean, charcoal's different from black, but charcoal's totally black. Charcoal.
No, it's smokier.
It's dumb. It seems like a dumb thing to spend your brain on. Artists.
What do you have on? Kind of a pumpkin, a rust? What is this?
It's red.
It's not red.
Red and brown.
No, because yours is orangish, right?
Mine's more red.
Red.
I'd say his has a bit more orange than
Same
mine, but
color.
still pretty red. Yours is made out of multiple different colors of material.
I mean, it's
woven together.
Dumb. Colors are dumb. Colors, sports, most bands, horoscopes, other people, magic, Harry Potter. Yeah, I knew. I didn't come here to win a popularity contest. I mean, I saw that last Harry Potter movie is playing in the hotel room. You don't mind hanging out here, do you? Okay, good. That last Harry Potter movie is playing in the hotel rooms right now. It's kind of in rotation. I can't. There's like, I made a joke, like put on the Harry Potter movie to Erin, and she's like, "Oh, I can't believe it's on." It's like there's 900 of them, and they're all the same. This is Deathly Shadows Part 7 or whatever, and they sure know how to make a war between wizards look a lot like Standing Around. Like I don't know what contrivance you have to engage in before you get to this point in where there's a bunch of wizards fighting a bunch of other wizards, but I would think at that point even a 6-year-old could make it exciting. You know, like you go, there's 2 armies of wizards. Now, at least for this part, we could get a little interesting. And I did see a couple giant spiders, but they were really buried in the background. Dumb movies.
Spencer,
so much. The movie keeps jabbing you in the ribs and going, huh? How about that book, huh? Fuck you. I didn't read the book. I waited for the movie. I'm not a bad person. I don't care. It reminds you of the book. It's stupid. I read the book then if you like it so much.
Irish Jerry Seinfeld, what are you doing here?
It's like, are you going to occupy us or aren't you? How many cars do we have to blow up? Ceasefire. More like an incessant fire. Anyways, it's called rugby, but there's grass everywhere. Why not call it Graspy?
Irish Jerry Seinfeld, everybody.
I like that you decided that it was over, too.
Wait, you can top that one? You were going to top Graspy?
No, well, I was going to try.
Oh, do it. Well, fuck it. Let's do it.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to stage, Irish Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, hello. Some things just don't make any sense when you look around and observe them through your Irish eyes. You know, why are horseshoes lucky? The worst case scenario is they fall on your head. The best case is they just sit there. How is that lucky? It's not lucky for the horse. You think they like getting those put on them? Probably hurts. Fuck you guys. Glenn Levitt? Oh, that's Scottish. What's the difference between Irish and Scottish? You ever wonder? It all comes down to the skirts. It's like, you know, I'm Irish Jerry Seinfeld.
Potato famine.
I mean, what? So what if the potatoes ran out? Have a hot dog. It's stupid. That's so dumb.
That's more offensive to Jerry Seinfeld than to Irish people.
Yeah. Well, he's had years to write stuff down. Clayman? Cayman. Yeah. Should be Clayman.
Yeah.
Bill Clayman. That's my Alan Rickman.
Oh, so you're Professor Snapman?
No, that's from Die Hard.
Oh.
When Bruce Willis asks him, I never got your name. And then Bruce Willis is looking at the sign behind him, and then Alan Rickman, without looking at the sign, says, Clay. Bill Clay. And then they engage in this beautiful dance between hero and villain.
But they show Clay W, right? So his name might be William. So like he puts an extra little thing in there.
Yeah, a little fucking reality spin, like, because he's done his work, and it's like the hero and the villain are doing this ballet, and it's like, and then Bruce Willis starts to walk away, and Alan Rickman goes, "She fits the Schugenbagenbunden."
The what? The huh?
No, that's Shoot the Glass. That's later.
Oh.
And then he points the gun at him, and Bruce Willis goes, "It's a hell of an accent, Hans. You could be in fucking Hollywood with that accent." And then he tries to shoot him like he did with Takagi. Click. Oh, what do you think? I'm a fucking idiot. He takes the gun. It's amazing. It's a great movie. You should rent it. Bill Clay.
Cayman, have you seen Die Hard?
Die Hard.
Yeah, many times.
Die Hard, not in the Criterion collection of films.
Well, Dan, do you consider it a Christmas movie?
Yeah. I think it's a great Christmas movie.
Yes.
But I also think it's a great movie, plain and simple. Not such a great movie, Armageddon, in the Criterion collection.
Armageddon's in the Criterion collection?
Yeah. Yep. Fucking weird. The Rock, also in the Criterion collection.
Well, yeah.
Now I'm starting to, there's some kind of, some payola going on here. More like Cash-Tyrion. Right? There's something happening here, right? Cayman?
Indeed.
Cayman, what do you do?
I'm a scientist, actually.
For real?
Yeah.
In what field?
Kind of a combination of fields. I study planets around other stars and what they need to be able to support life.
So is that planetary geologist?
It's like a combination of geology and astronomy.
Really? How cool.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
So you look for like planets that might be like Earth-like planets that could sustain life based on their proximity to the star, or their...
Yeah, and what they're made of, and all sorts of other things.
And we're finding these new planets all the time now, right? We're finding like 100.
Yeah, we've got like over 750 confirmed ones.
That are confirmed possible Earth type.
No, like Earth-like, we're actually having a very hard time finding them.
What are the 750? 750 what?
Do you mean just planets, whether they're the size of Jupiter or bigger than
just planets. Oh, I thought we'd confirmed.
I thought we're finding planets by the thousands and thousands.
Right, but we haven't confirmed them yet.
Oh, you have to actually. Like,
how does a planet?
You have to hit it with a BB gun. Takes forever.
Yeah, they have two little flags hanging from their hips, and you got to pull one off.
How do you confirm it?
Well, you just go back and look with another nerd telescope.
Oh, so it's like
check if your answer.
Yeah, it could be a smudge on one guy's telescope.
Exactly,
Those Swedish fuckers. Okay.
What telescope do you guys use?
I don't actually use a telescope, so I
Jesus
steal other people's
stuff.
What is your task? Like, what's your role in all this?
So I look more at the chemistry end and say, if you've got this much oxygen and this much other stuff, can you make a planet that is habitable?
Right.
So.
And there's nothing that you in the near or distant universe that you think could sustain life?
Oh, I think
possibly.
Yeah, it's. I would say it would be weird if Earth was the only one.
Oh, certainly, yeah. But like even in our own solar system, like there's like Enceladus, or there's some moons of like that.
Yeah.
That they think that we know there's liquid water there, and there's more extreme environments on Earth where life does exist, or at least did. So it'd be logical to think it's possible there, right?
Right. And my research is saying, what does it take to get to that point of making it possible?
Uh-huh.
And does your expertise probably stop somewhere short of my next question, which is, on these planets that are capable of that they have a kind of an Earth approximate environment, and then carbon-based life springs up on them, how kind of inevitable is sentience, or is that like a weird flash in the pan too, that it would be like, it's a really dumb question.
So it's definitely more of a biology question, but
I said so.
But
I'm a scientist too.
Dan, I thought you had a biology degree.
No, not a degree. No.
So we don't know, but there's this really cool thing called the Drake equation, which is sort of a calculation of how likely would sentient life be, and one of the parameters is what are the chances of sentience, and we don't know.
Yeah.
So that's a cool question.
I mean, it's kind of because it's like we think with our sentience that it's inevitable, even if you're not a religious person, because we like I tend to think with the atheist part of my brain even that of course a planet that lives and breathes and that has life crop up on it, of course the final goal is the biological weapon known as giant brain.
Just realize you're talking to a guy in a bathrobe. So who's the crazy one?
You said you were a scientist. I can say anything I want. I have confidentiality, right?
I raped a baby. He might not be a scientist. Wait, he works at our hotel.
Wait, that's my bathroom.
He's wearing your shoes.
We haven't really had like a stalker yet on the tour. Will you be in?
Well, I mean, I drove pretty far to get here, so it's kind of hard to. I guess
that's the thing is like people drive. Like I talk to everybody after the show and that's willing to stick around that long, and I and as long as they have some kind of flu on their hands.
That's right.
One of your girlfriend's red hairs has been hanging off your chin like some sort of weird.
Oh, really? Was that really distracting all the time?
Look,
sorry.
Look at this. It won't. It's...
Just say something next time. Not that this will happen again a lot, but just say something.
If I'd have said something, you would have fumbled with it. You never would have got it out.
No, I'm telling even them. Like they're the ones that were dealing with it. The applause that occurred when you did that makes me feel really bad. Makes me feel like you zipped up my fly.
Well, the thing is, from my vantage point, because I'm stage left of you, and the hair I think was stage right. And it was kind of falling little by little. I just like one of the hairs of your beard was growing.
Yeah.
Something fucking weird going on.
When you're talking to somebody and they just got the slightest white fleck on their lip, and it's such a bummer because you don't want to.
Right now, everyone went.
It's like not their fault. It's not your fault. It's not your responsibility. It's not theirs. You don't know what to do. They're talking. They have a fleck of foam on their lip, and it's just yeah. I don't. There was a guy in Amsterdam that was telling us about windmills, and he wasn't speaking in English. He was speaking in whatever they speak there, windmill talk, and he was just talking, and he was all excited about windmills and how they mill things using the wind power, and just this little bubble of spit came out and just rolled over his lip, and it was just there, and I don't speak Sweetmark or whatever they're talking anyway.
Dutch.
So I was just focused on this thing in his lip, and that just popped in my head when you pull. I didn't want them to be subjected to that. If there's a hair, anything, could be a piece of egg on your forehead. We need rules for that stuff.
Or just maybe a friend comes up and takes it off and gets a big laugh out of it.
But you can't always do that. Sometimes you're talking to a guy about windmills, and sometimes who cares? I ate in a restaurant on that same vacation. I was in London, had Christmas dinner with Rob Schraub and his wife Kate Freund and my girlfriend Erin, having a little couples Christmas vacation in Europe because we're fancy. And we were in this restaurant in London, and a little bit of a tumult at the entrance, and people file in, and then this wheelchair comes in. Stephen Hawking.
Wow.
Yeah, he ate like 9 feet from me. Like everybody was like trying to take pictures of him. And I didn't want to be like a fly on a turd.
Yeah, you can't really walk up and go, "Excuse me, can I have a word with Mr. Hawking real quick?"
Schraub kept going, "Don't tell him you created Community." He was on The Simpsons. 40% chance he might have. I was like, first of all, thank you, Rob. But second of all, it doesn't. I think also like if you were like if I were Stephen Hawking and a guy came over and said like if you came over, you're a scientist, I think.
I am.
Then I would be like then I would feel okay going up to him. So like I kind of understand some of the things you talk about and why you are famous. And I teach a class or something. If I had a photo on my wall of me posing with you, that would be cool. And then he'd be like, yes, okay. And but like regular people coming up to him and going like, hey, wheelchair guy. Like it's like, I know you've invented black holes, but like I don't understand anything he does. I don't understand why he's, I feel like I'm not allowed to take a picture of him. Especially because he's in a wheelchair.
If he were just a nice, ambulatory dude having dinner, would you have felt comfortable walking up to him then?
I'm not sure. That's a really interesting question. Because part of Stephen Hawking's charisma is like, oh God, he's all brain. We're all thinking it, like that it's amazing, that it's like this cool poetic thing. Like, oh man, God took all his body power and put it into his head. It's like a little balloon. And like put all the air into one section of it, and
I heard something.
Neat. It's neat.
I heard something that he keeps being found with like bruises on his body, and and he keeps saying like, oh, I fell out of my chair, but like the injuries aren't consistent with somebody falling out of a chair, and they think that it may be like kind of S&M kind of stuff. Like he's having. Has anybody heard that?
I've heard that.
Yeah. It's like
into like sex clubs and shit.
Yeah, it's like if your body is very limited in its movement and probably limited in its sensation. Like sex might involve just like a broom handle, just fucking whack, and also fucking if anyone deserves it, it's him.
Yeah.
Jolly Rogers.
Say what?
Let him get his Jolly Rogers.
Let him get his Jolly Rogers, says a gay pirate over here.
Why add Rogers? Like, is that an Indiana thing? It's just Jollies in Los Angeles. Maybe we have more shit to do. Jolly Rogers.
Yeah. He's sucking me nuts.
Why are pirates always getting their nuts sucked? Oh, Jerry McSeinfeld. Why is it pieces of 8? Why not just take 8 pieces?
Nope.
I can't. Hey, cast a wide net. I'm gonna hit a couple. I'll get another Graspy. All right.
Graspy was a goodie. That was a goodie.
That was fucking good. It's so good you didn't even get it until I said.
No, I got it.
I said, why do they call it rugby? There's grass everywhere, and you went, what? What? And then I said, call it Graspy, and you're like, whoa! And I was like, yeah, I fucking. That was like when you.
I got it. I got it.
Well, I remembered it different. I felt like hitting the 7-10 split. Like it was kind of like I hit the thing, and then you were like, what? And there was a delay, and then the ball went into the thing. I'm mixing sports.
Is this sports corner?
Yeah. All right. Breakdown. Rap and Sports Corner. Sports Corner introduction or rap? You don't know. It's a Schrodinger's rap. Is it an intro or a regular rap? You don't know till the positrons collide with the negatrons. Gonna open the box, it's theoretical. Fucked your mama like her name was hypothetical. It's the same word, basically. Fucked your mom like her name was Pythagoras. I fucked your mom like she was a stegosaurus. Kind of. It's all scientific words, doesn't matter. Okay, thank you. Science rap.
Schrodinger's rap.
I won't question what you guys deem worthy of applause, but I just won't.
But you disagree with that applause. Frankly, sirs and madams, I disagree with your applause there.
I wouldn't let me get away that easy, is what I'm saying. You paid top dollar. What were the tickets? What, $20? Okay, that's pretty good. Who drove the?
What?
100? Oh, you're joking. Some girl said, "What? I paid 100." And it was worth it, right? Who drove the furthest? Sometimes that's an embarrassing thing to answer. Like some people are proud of it, some people are ashamed. I've talked to people who drove 6 hours to gigs. So.
We got Louisville,
Cincinnati, Columbus, and those are like how far away? I mean, 4 or 5. It's kind of hard to have this conversation with 100 people. What's your name? Jimmy Harmon, Nancy. But I think that's amazing when people drive all that way. And then sometimes I go, "Are you staying in a hotel here tonight?" And they say, "No, they're going to drive all the way back." And then sometimes I reach out and I take their hand and I say, "You're staying with me." And whether it's a dude or a girl or hopefully both, Aaron and I take him back to our hotel room at the Comfort Inn, and we put on some Sade. Smoke a J. Do a little TM. It's transcendental meditation. And basically enact that SNL sketch about the guys that like Cointreau. Okay. All right, Cayman, what do we do for you? What do you want?
What do I?
I'm kidding. I don't know.
Oh.
No, I mean, what do you want? I just didn't mean to say it in a weird way.
I'll take some more vodka.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'll take I didn't mean to steal you.
No. You've earned it. You've earned these lights. Drink your science spinach.
Well, it's Monday night. Every night is drink night for scientists. It's what powers science, basically.
Really?
Yeah.
So, like, most science gets done Tuesday morning, or
most science gets done at the bar, I'd say.
Oh.
Yeah, thank you.
You guys get drunk and then are there any science bars in town where the slide rule, the veiny slide rule, the
graduated cylinder,
the nano shot,
the flask.
Okay.
Erlenmeyer flask.
The dot connector. Schrodinger's hangover.
E equals Jim Beam squared. No, that's a special drink special at that place.
Weinsteins.
Yeah.
Done.
Come on, anybody got one?
Beekman's World is what's the one where the ladies
Adam Goldberg, everybody.
That's not nice. That's Garrett with one R.
It's from Nashville, right?
It's what's the one where the ladies dance in the bar and cut your expensive ties?
Coyote Ugly.
Yeah. Beekman's World is the Coyote Ugly of science bars. That was too long.
Jesus! Holy crap!
Yeah, that was a Mobius strip.
I got
the Mobius Strip Club. The Mobius Strip Club.
Where
there's only one titty, but it goes with it's all around.
There's no nipple.
Yeah.
Infinite titties.
Yeah. You get a lap dance, but it's like all of a sudden you're on her lap, and it's
Put your hands together for Tesseract. She's a wrinkle in time, boys. Get your tips out. She's got infinite titties, but we don't have infinite time. Remember, Heisenberg's principle still applies. If you touch it, it stops being allowed.
Don't forget, you can get a private lap dance in the wormhole.
Who knows what goes back there? Get your super strings out. Yeah, I know, it's getting grody.
It's singularity night. Anybody who came alone.
All right. So we've got a scientist up on stage, Jeff.
Pop quiz. Okay. Dan, you ask him science questions and try to stump him.
Okay. Could science ever? Well, I mean,
fight the predator. Who would win in a fight?
Science or the predator?
science could at least see the predator.
Right.
So.
And measure him.
But whether we could fight him or not,
Yeah.
or her, I don't know.
Right.
Nice.
Very scientific, very open-minded. Predator might be a lady.
Social science.
All right. Well, let's have a hand for Cayman and
Cayman,
send
everybody.
it back to his. Yeah. Yeehaw! Science. Science, science, science. Well, 2 + 2 is 4. And a boot plus a boot is a shoe. I'm a funky science cowboy. How do you do? I'd like to take you back to my ranch shack and put you on your back, give a double slide rule track, fuck your butt and lick your nuts, put my hat on the foot of your bed. Not much of rhyming happening, but I got a big bull crapping out in the back with my Carl Sagan shack science cowboy. Outer space is the place for me. Got a big green face and no TV. Got a big boot cowboy, boot fork, boot plate. Line dancing, square dancing. 4 lines make a square.
I played the short version. I fucked up. You got a big bull crapping it? You fucked his butt. Licked his nuts. But you put your hat in the foot of his bed. Sure, because you're a science cowboy.
It's what you do. It's called peer review. It's a scientific principle.
His ass is the control.
The hypothesis is over. Hat's on your bed. You got fucked. It's a law now. I think science. Nobody ever understands this when I say this. Science is like the best religion. Like scientists get offended by that because they're like, we're not a religion, and of course religious people don't want to think that science is a religion. But I mean, religion should be like what? How much more like religious can you get than trying to figure out how everything works? And everybody joining hands and moving toward the center of the universe and trying to find like corner God, and either he's gonna be there or nothing will be there, in which case nothing is God. Who cares? It's still awesome. Like just like playing peekaboo with like the origins of everything and like not letting it escape by calling each other out on everything and publishing all your findings and being open source and like kneeling before this altar of these rules that say this is how you figure shit out. Always, always be careful. Always be calling yourself out on your own bullshit. Otherwise, someone else will call you out on it. And kind of like, it's a beautiful little, and they have little outfits. They have little white coats. Even if they're not doing anything that involves,
It's kind of priestly. It's kind of clerical.
Yeah. And it is the new religion. I mean, obviously, for better or for worse. But some people use that as an excuse to get all jaded and cynical. They're going, oh, well, there is no God. Well, yeah, there's not a Santa Claus God. We know that. We disproved that, like when we dug up a dinosaur bone. But you don't have to be an asshole just because your mom was wrong. We have like hover cars and stuff. Now more than ever, don't be a dick because you could hit more people with a hover car. We got bombs that could blow up the whole world. Be a good person. Like Genghis Khan would do a lot of damage these days. You know? Scientists have to, like, they're the only ones that can save us, I think. If they adopt a kind of like, humanist perspective and go, okay, look, we're a group of scientists and we've decided like we gotta be cool to one another, because no one else has any power. Nobody's listening to anybody else because the other people that are saying you have to be cool to one another are also hiding rapists. They're not, they can't be trusted. They're weird. They say that the Bible's a newspaper. They're like backward. Don't be evil. Which means just don't like hurt other people because it's your species, like that's scientific. Protect the DNA. We were a nearly extinct species, and we were in God's crosshairs so many times. Like this planet's been trying to kill us forever. Like we're a freak. We're like the Harry Potter of species. Like we're not supposed to be walking around with these big melons on top of our shoulders. Like we took weird risks to get where we are.
But there are people that say that competition between humans, like there are people that think that's what makes us advance, like that human conflict is that's what propels progress.
Well, that may have been, maybe that was true for 6,000 years, and now it has to stop being true. I mean, maybe it's like we're choking on each other, we're sleeping on top of each other. If you also want to stab somebody, it's like a lot of people are gonna get stabbed. Like I think when we were tribal and you were walking around and then you encountered another tribe, yeah, maybe the instinct to not all lay down together and have half as many berries, maybe that was like a bad idea. Maybe it was important to slit each other's throats, and whoever picks berries better survived that day. But we're in a tour bus now. If I got berries on the mind and a switchblade in my hand, you're a dead man. It's more important that we figure out a set of rules so we can all have some berries. And there's also too many berries. We know how to make a million berries. We make fake berries. There's a whole store every 5 miles full of like weird Frankenberries. Thank you, sir. He knows what I'm talking about. Don't forget Booberry. It's not that kind of dialogue. It's not just say anything. But how are you supposed to know until you try? Just yell at the names of products. It's fine. I heard Listerine, hula hoop. This guy's mad at his dad. It's fine. God knows I don't have anything to say. What was I talking about? Scientists?
Yeah, I don't know. You're talking about tribal people stabbing each other.
Now that we are 7 billion strong, now that we know how to make buildings float, almost, look it up. We're almost about to be able to clone each other, and computers are almost smarter than us, and all this shit's coming to a head. Like we gotta get our shit together, not physically, like emotionally. We gotta get our shit together spiritually, for lack of a better word. We have to know when this next catastrophe happens, like what our priorities are. It's about to happen. We got a couple days left, Jeff. 3 days left.
When does this podcast drop?
4 days from now.
We really should speed that up.
I hope you find it in the bottle on dry land. I want to be a cult leader. Let's we'll work on that as we head back home.
All right. I think right now it's time to say what?
Cult leader, Indiana.
Oh really?
Indiana's Jim Jones.
Oh really? Jim Jones is from Indiana?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was my grandmother's
This guy says Jim Jones was a Sunday school teacher at his grandma's church.
Wow. Is your grandma alive?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Jesus.
Holy smoke.
Yeah.
Any other infamous Hoosiers?
John Dillinger?
Larry Bird. Larry Bird. Notorious baby raper. Huh? Ed Gein?
No.
Greg Kinnear? The infamous Greg Kinnear.
John Mellencamp. I saw that on Wikipedia.
Cool.
John Mellencamp still lives here, right? Michael Jackson. Yeah.
Gary, Indiana's from Indiana. Not Louisiana, Paris, France, New York, or Rome. But Gary, Indiana. Gary, Indiana. Gary, Indiana. My home sweet home. Jeez, wow. Big music man following here. But, yeah.
I mean, they have to keep they're in a neck and neck competition with Oklahoma for mentions in a musical. You gotta if they let it slip in this state, it's like everyone's going, that wonderful musical where they mention that state, Oklahoma.
Indiana's 14th in musical mentions. All right, D&D time, everybody. It's D&D time.
All right. Can we get Aaron up here?
Aaron McGathy to the stage. Aaron McGathy.
Also, a guy named Bland has some dice for me.
Bland?
Yeah.
His name is Bland.
The dice are not bland, however.
Bland. Is it Bland? Like B-L-A-N-D? All right. A gentleman has come on stage carrying a satchel.
Thank you.
And he has a Pringles can over his dick.
He's wearing a Pringles can out of his dick. Do people ever call you
Do people ever call you Pringles Dick?
Some.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the extreme dill pickle.
Oh, the flavor is even phallic.
Did you pick out that can?
Specifically.
Yeah, nice.
But
Specifically.
there's a surprise inside here.
Uh-oh. Someone's gonna get the Jolly Rogers.
Oh no, guys! It's a donation to a kids charity.
Oh, chicken noodle can.
Wow, that is some meta shit. For those of you who have no idea what's going on, I kind of do. We have a song. We have songs about Pringles Dick that we sing on the bus, and also a song where you hold a Pringles can. Wait, how did you hear that too? You just put it through your fly?
Yeah. Well, you probably have like a big dick in the way when you do this stuff. I've been able to do this for years.
Here I am.
I got a dick, I got a chicken noodle can. All my life, been putting this can inside my chicken noodle wife. Chicken noodle God come down from the mountain saying, chicken noodle man, you gotta work all day. Chicken noodle man, you gotta cross the river Jordan. Feed the devil soup until your troubles go away. Soup to the bowl to the spoon. Spoon to your mouth, you're gonna get well soon.
You gotta get a little bit of sleep until noon. Grab a pot of coffee, then head to the saloon, singing chicken noodle God come down from the mountain, saying
Chicken noodle man, you gotta work all day. Chicken noodle man, you gotta cross the river Jordan. Feed the devil soup until your troubles go away.
Well, the wind blows south and come what may, my chicken noodle wife left me just the other day. There's not much else I can do but pray, because chicken noodle man, you gotta work all day.
Chicken noodle God come down from the mountain saying, chicken noodle man, you gotta work all day. Chicken noodle man, you gotta cross the river Jordan. Chicken noodle soup until your troubles go away.
Bland, everybody. Giving the gift of a chicken noodle can outside of a Pringles can. We have to write a song that fits inside a chicken noodle soup can, and then it's like this Russian nesting dolls.
Yeah. But I was just thinking, Bland, I am so sorry about the either already having occurred or imminent homicide of your parents.
I'm the fourth. Bland the fourth.
Bland the fourth? Your dad, meaning like, did your dad name 4 kids Bland, or?
It's bland with no D, right? Or is it bland?
Bland, like dull and tasteless. Yeah.
And you're the 4th generation of Blands?
Yes, my father, my grandfather, my great grandfather.
Holy shit! Wow. So it's ironic.
Hence the piercings.
It is powerful and flavorful that you're the 4th Bland. Like that's a.
And also that he chose extreme dill to put on his dick. Yeah.
It's the pickle. It's, you know.
Yeah.
Bland, do you only drink? Do you only consume extreme flavors?
I try to. Actually, this really made me burp a lot of dill flavor.
Oh, you ate them?
Yeah, I ate some of them and then dumped
It
them.
yeah, that's not a flavor I'd grab off the shelf
Yeah,
or expect to ever find.
It's got a sour meter on it.
Oh God!
It's a super stack. You can test your taste buds, and it's the screamin' dill pickle, extreme flavor.
Guess we gotta do Pringles Dick song with Bland.
Do you know Pringles Dick?
I don't know all of it, but I know some of it.
Some people call me
Pringles Dick, but I never really found out why. I don't really have a Pringles dick, I just keep my dick inside. I keep my dick inside a Pringles can because it keeps my penis safe and dry. Some people call me Pringles Dick, but I never really found out. No, I never found out. Never really found out why. Bland.
Thank you, Bland. Thank you, brother. That was some complicated shit.
It's weird that he put all the time into making the Pringles Dick thing, ate the chip.
How was that staying?
Doesn't really know the whole song.
How was that can staying in your pants? Just by zipper force?
Yeah. I don't know. Why are you bewildered by
I'm
that?
just surprised it doesn't fall out.
Haven't you ever put something in your zipper and pretended it was your dick?
My dick. I guess the answer is no.
I don't know.
All right, Spencer, catch us up to date, if you would.
Here, you want to pass those down?
The character sheets are being dispensed.
When we last met, our heroes came to in the belly of a mythical creature known only as the Infinifish. Our heroes were discovered by a group of 7 humans and a halfling that formed a tribe deep within the bowels of the great beast. Meeting with Aaliyah, the leader of the fish dwellers, the chieftain led the heroes to their village, a safe haven nestled between the arterial landscape of the fish's insides. It was there that Mulrain and Sharpie, in a moment of tension and feelings, had a deep but important conversation about their complicated relationship. Afterwards, they headed to one of the villagers' stores and bought some ropes, potions, and syringes full of paralyzing agents. They didn't know how, but they knew they had to escape. Go!
Spencer, everybody.
So if you recall, you're in this village. It's been made out of things that the fish has eaten. And yeah, you were talking to the chieftain.
Yeah.
You got some stuff.
All right, so we were talking about making this fish barf us up, you know, like Pinocchio style, right?
Yeah, they're 2 episodes behind. We got swallowed by a big giant fish, and we were trying to make it barf.
What
Teleportation what?
Yeah, you have that cloak. It teleports.
Jesus, I have a teleportation cloak?
Yeah. Can you teleport out to the blowhole? Maybe it doesn't have a blowhole. Maybe it's not a whale.
How does that cloak work?
You don't even know, man. Your dad showed it to you, and he didn't seem to have a mastery of it.
All right.
Just go for it anyways.
Can I think about the top of this infinite fish?
Okay, you can think about the top of it.
All right, think about it.
All right, you're thinking about it.
I use the
It's clear
cloak.
in your mind.
I whip it around me like Alex Baldwin in the shadow.
It makes a weird noise. It looks like it's out of juice for the day.
You're out of juice for the day.
Kinda.
Dungeon snap.
If anyone wants to top me off.
All right, so we have to get this whale to expurge us somehow, right? We want to get coughed up out of here.
Hey, give me some of those crystals. Remember when we got first on board this Infinifish and you had those your healing crystals shattered and it had little crystals that were absorbed in your body? You got back up to 40 hit points. Do you have any of those extra crystals left?
I handed my crystals.
All right, you hand him your crystals.
Can I rub them on the cloak?
The rest of the crystal.
Is there a battery compartment?
Rubbing the crystals on the cloak. They glow softly, but then grow inert.
All right, you can have them back. They're dumb.
Several of the crystals dissolve, healing you to full health.
Oh, oops, sorry. I accidentally healed myself.
These people, their dwellings are made out of wood.
Yep.
What if we asked them if we could set their homes on fire?
Go on.
And obviously take them with us, and we maybe if we set their homes on fire, the fish would spit us out, or just burn up, we'd all die.
Well, do you want to consult, or do you just want to start setting fires?
No. May I consult with the leader of the fish dwellers?
I am the leader of the fish dwellers.
Hey.
I heard you talking about things.
Yes. First of all, I want to say that I greatly respect your architecture and your house, and secondly, can we set it on fire?
We live here. Is there any reason? Do you just are you a pyromaniac? Or?
No. I don't hate fire, but you said that you've been here for a long time. I don't know how passionate you are about leaving, but we certainly are. Maybe we can work together, set your home on fire, and we can all leave. Maybe the fish will open its mouth. We can all leave. Also, you look great.
Thanks. Well, you see, stories tell of my grandpappy. The first 3 ships that sailed through here, we did indeed light on fire, hoping that would work, but it seems the beast's insides are quite resistant to heat.
Oh, okay.
Jeff, do you have a little notepad?
Yeah.
Do you keep little D&D notes?
Sometimes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone's got to take this shit seriously, you guys.
What is that word on your paper? What does that say?
It's Leah, the name of the leader of the fish people.
Shit.
I write down the names of the people that come up on stage so I can thank them later on.
Oh, jeez, you're
Very
on
nice.
your comptroller.
I draw little pictures of people. I've got my famous buttermilk biscuit recipe down there. All right, so that was a good idea, Maureen. I liked where you're going with that one, but
sounds like it's a
no-go. It sounds like it's not a good idea. I'm glad I asked.
If you want to damage various parts of this fish's insides, that might work.
I say let's go down and shit.
I mean, I don't know if killing the fish is a great idea, or hurting it. It's like if this thing is like floating through the air,
Right.
and then you hurt it, like
Do we know where the fish's, where the amphibifish's gag reflex is, where its uvula is? Could I-
You don't, but you have a feeling it might be somewhere along the digestive tract.
Weird.
I lead us off in the direction of the esophageal part of the fish.
Aaliyah says, you can go fish west to its primary digestive tract. You can go fish south, but no one ever goes fish south.
Why doesn't?
Because you
anyone-
get pooped.
Let's go get pooped.
Well, don't.
Let's go poop.
Yes. Why do we get pooped?
Because everyone who ever gone that way is dead.
Well,
Kenny
because
tried it
they've
once.
never seen them again.
Yeah, Kenny tried it once. He never returned.
He never. Well,
Some say he escaped, but others say he perished, and others maintain that he never existed. So, I mean, either way.
So we can make him sneeze or gag, or we can punch a hole through him, or we can go get pooped out the infinite fish. But then we're gonna be floating out in the sky, right?
Right. Well,
maybe.
Maybe not.
So and we don't want that. So hypothetically, we want a ship to fly inside the fish, and then we get on the fish on the ship.
You could. You also have a broken ship. You could repair it if you thought you wanted a ship.
Can I use portable hole?
To do what?
To fall through it?
It doesn't like put a hole in a wall. It just makes a pit appear. So like you get in the pit and it wouldn't take you to the other side.
So it's more like a hiding spot.
Yeah, it's a hiding spot.
Are you able to pull those whole? I'm just curious. Like when you go into them, are you able to pull them down into the?
Like pull it into itself?
Yeah.
Like you'd probably turn inside out and explode or something.
I don't know. I'm feeling lucky today. I said we go try the poop shoot.
Yeah.
You see a purple pulsating sphincter to the south. It seems tiny, but you might be able to squeeze through.
Can you say that 10 times fast?
No.
I'm little. I'll go first.
Wait, stop.
Yeah.
I just want to Instagram this. No, I want to tie a rope around you.
Okay. Oh, great idea.
Yeah, thanks.
You bought rope, didn't
Yeah,
you?
I have rope. I'll tie.
Tie a rope
I'm tying
around,
rope
Quark's
around
waist.
Quark's waist. I'm tying that to my.
2 tugs means I'm in an infinite toilet and I'm drowning.
Right.
Pull me back. 1 tug means
good to go.
Follow me.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
and if you start tugging a lot of times, we'll start writing it down like it's a song.
Like Morse code?
Yeah, but a song, but a beat to a song.
Actually, we better eliminate 1 tug as an option because 1 tug could be a chaotic thing generated by all.
Okay, so shave and a haircut. That means don't come in here.
Don't come.
Yeah, don't come. But if I go that means you can come in.
That means.
So if you're yank, don't come in.
I don't think I don't want
to yank. That
Quirk,
means it's good to go.
Quirk, so if you go through the anus and it's imminent danger, you're gonna be like, all right.
Yeah, because that's the system.
Okay.
That's the system.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
so if you think you'll have that presence of mind no matter what happens.
Look, fuck it. That's absolutely. Yank.
Don't come.
Don't come.
But
yeah.
Come down.
I am in a
toilet.
toilet.
Calm down. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So I tie the rope firmly around my midsection and squeeze through the purple pulsating anus.
Muscular action sucks you in, and you find yourself in a narrow red passageway. It opens up to an outcropping that looks over a lake of acid. On the far wall, you can see a similar outcropping.
Am I safe where I'm standing?
You're safe where you're standing.
Yank.
So that means we don't go.
No. Didn't you hear the last 2 yanks? I mean, that means he's probably perfectly safe, not standing over an outcropping of acid. So we'll keep our end of the bargain and follow him.
Sharpie, really quick before we go into Zanus, I just had to tell you that last night was pretty heavy, but I love you and I love you forever. I don't care what happens.
I know. I give her a passionate kiss, or at least one that it's so that it's taken so long to do that it's passionate.
It's
to the fans.
What part of yank, 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 yank did you guys not
All right, let's
understand?
go. All right, okay,
Shit,
I'm
this
next.
rope
I'm going into the anus.
All right. I proceed.
On the far wall, you see a similar purple pulsating sphincter. A few giant wasps flit around the room.
Wasps?
Dizzy circle loops.
Wasps?
Yeah, giant ones.
All right. Well, the biological analog is breaking down for me.
So there are two sphincters.
There's two, yeah. So
We've ventured through one, and there's another one along the
I
other
see.
passage. So, like, we could be in a stomach kind of chamber.
But
It's acid, so I
I
think
feel
we're
like
probably,
the infinite fish being an infinitely big almost organism probably just has more like big lakes of acid that kind of break down things in different stages.
yeah,
maybe.
we're in the
Right.
stomach right now.
Yeah.
But if you could fly above it, you wouldn't dissolve.
Oh.
Yep.
I fly above it.
Well,
I use my teleportation. Oh wait, you said it's out of juice.
yeah.
But can't you fly, Dan? Didn't you have a fly thing?
Well, I have a feather fall. If I start to fall, I could slowly lower myself into the acid. I wouldn't like break my neck on impact or anything.
I take one of Mulrain's arrows and tie the rope to it and say, shoot the arrow into the far wall and we'll climb across it like rope bridge style.
Oh boy.
All right. I shoot an arrow. Uh-oh.
Okay. You shoot an arrow and it flies across the room, but much like the cord of your microphone, which just fell on the floor, the rope disengages itself. It doesn't cross the chasm.
I need to consult you about one of my spells.
Yeah.
Don't I have Tensor's floating disc?
Tensor's floating disc, yes.
Is it, does that have any range to it? Can anyone get on that and I can send them across?
They can get on it, but I feel like there's a weight limit. I think it's like 100 pounds.
Well, Sharpie's pretty small, or Quark.
Yeah, okay. You could probably send Quark over. You're not so sure whether you can get you.
Wait, you put me in a frisbee and throw me across the acid lake?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I have like a thing called Tensor's floating disc. It's like a way to. It's like a floating hover sled, so I can put equipment on it.
Okay.
But Spencer, after I turn into a woman, I weigh like 50 pounds now, right?
50? I don't know.
That's the standard
That'd be
weight for a woman.
Damn.
Ladies. Okay.
100. Just 100.
Don't you have a shrink spell, Dan?
Yeah, reduce person.
Yeah, reduce one of us and send.
Oh, yeah.
Reduce Mulrain and throw her across the acid.
If I reduce Mulrain, will the weight limit of will she plus Quark be under the weight limit of Tensor's floating disc?
I'm just gonna say yes.
Okay. All right. I cast reduce person on Mulrain.
Typical.
Then I cast Tensor's floating disc.
Okay.
Put the two of them on the disc.
Yep.
And oogie boogie.
All right. Your maneuver works. They're on the other side.
Oh! See you later.
They applauded for less in Brooklyn. They applauded like a 3-point ray of frost.
Can we throw the disc back to him so he can get on it?
Yeah.
I throw the disc back to Sharpie.
There you go.
And I scream out, "This is from both of us!"
Well, I don't think I can. Can I get on my own floating disc?
Yeah.
You sound unsure.
I am kind of unsure. I'm just rolling with it.
I'm rolling with it.
All right, I get on my own floating disc.
Woo. Slowly, it hovers across. You've piqued the attention of the flying wasps.
Oh,
Shit, man.
Are you using the dice the guy gave you?
Yeah, I am. And it's not boding well.
Thanks, Bland.
Two of the wasps streak out of the air towards you, pointing their vicious stings. You manage to deflect one of the blows, but the other strikes you right in the shoulder. You feel stinging pain as 7 damage enters you. Enters your body.
Scorching ray!
Scorching ray! It misses. It flies into the wall.
Fire some arrows.
What should I fire them at?
The wasps.
Oh, the wasps. Yeah. Sorry.
You just made out with this guy, and now you're just watching him getting his ass kicked.
I'm swooning.
You're standing over going.
I'm swooning. As a woman, I'm just thinking about babies and doilies. I fired. Okay, so it's just one wasp. I fire one arrow.
Like a regular arrow?
A regular arrow, but I'm really focusing, Spencer.
Yeah, you are. You hit it!
Yeah!
Right in the wing. The wing falls off of its body and careens into the lake of acid.
All right,
Your ascent or movement continues.
All right, Tensorized.
You get to the far outcropping.
Tensor's disc out!
The other wasp is droning lazily around. He knows better than to mess with y'all.
Okay, cool. Let's not fuck with that guy.
No.
All right, so what are we looking at now, Spencer?
Purple sphincter.
Purple sphincter. Same system.
Same system. Although, can I recommend?
Can we talk about those shoes and a haircut?
Yeah, like it just seems like. Now let's use the same system. Sorry.
Okay, but it's okay. So if something's going wrong, then you say.
So it's like.
So that's bad.
Think
so
of it. No,
bad.
yeah, right. If there's no other
that's what
tugs.
happened before.
Yeah, I'm in a butthole.
Come in.
Come in.
I'm in a butthole. Right.
I'm in a butthole. If I don't say.
Think of it this way. Okay.
Did you
think of it this way.
Okay.
I'm in terrible danger. Just kidding. So the two tugs negate.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Oh God, baby's so smart.
Yeah.
Baby system's so good. Is there something on my face?
No, I'm worried that there was mine. I've been conditioned before you got up here. There was hair hanging everywhere.
Sorry.
All right, so
Hairs there.
all right. I'm in terrible danger.
Okay.
Just
I
kidding.
tie the rope around my waist and ease my way through the other sphincter.
You climb into the sphincter and immediately feel embraced by powerful muscular action.
Story of Jeff's life.
Yeah. Immediately, you feel the rope snap. Your side, Sharpie and Mulrain. It goes slack.
Oh no!
You're being pushed through a fleshy opening with insane speed. You feel like you're falling, and then being pulled upwards and all around, and suddenly you're falling again.
Oh shit.
So we're not feeling any signals. Is he fine?
No, you feel it go slack.
No, I know. I'm just kidding. Holy shit! What,
Wait, is the rope? I pull on the rope.
It comes out.
It's broken?
Yes.
Okay, I tie the rope to another arrow.
Okay.
I fire the arrow right on the rim of the sphincter.
All right, you miss. You can you could just stab it in if you'd like.
Oh, okay. I stab it in.
That's fair. Okay.
Also, gross.
Okay.
Grosser than shooting it.
Okay, so if I'm able to stab it, okay. I thought I had to like go across something.
Meanwhile, little help! Oh.
My chicken noodle can fall off.
Okay, I tie the rope to my foot. I tie the rope to my foot. I take out 2 arrows. I'm holding them in my hand, and I say to Sharpie, "Hold on to the other side of the rope."
Okay.
We'll do the same system. I'm going to find Quark.
Okay, it's gonna snap. The rope's gonna snap.
No, but it won't because I have arrows with me. He didn't have any arrows.
How are the arrows? What do you mean?
Because maybe something stabbed the rope apart, and they didn't have a. Is this a bad idea? We can switch.
Seems like they're gonna get the same results here. We need to. He's gone into the intestinal tract. We need to just either follow him or forget we ever knew him.
Well, then let's follow him. Let's double bind our feet, just to be.
I have a potion of enlarged person. I'm wondering if I drink it just as I go in.
Right.
Just give this thing the biggest
You
duke
may
it's
enlarge
ever.
the tunnel, and if he's stuck, then he'll. Yeah, that's a great idea.
I mean, I don't know. It doesn't. It just seems like a random thing to do, but.
Don't be shy. You're so smart.
I charge headlong into the sphincter as I drink a potion of enlarged person.
All right.
Story Dan's life.
You too get sucked into the sphincter. You travel around in it. As you get larger and larger, it doesn't seem to affect the speed of the esophageal ascendance. You too soon are falling.
Uh-oh.
You land on a fleshy outcropping on the side of a big red pit. Below you, you could see the ship you crashed here on.
Am I there too?
You were there too.
What's up?
You've just been sitting there for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you guys doing? Talking about how smart you were and just fucking doing bullshit?
Before you get judgmental, you might want to realize you're going to be around us for a while. We just came full circle. That's our ship down there.
Oh wait, so we just wasted a bunch of time?
On the small ledge is a small campfire as well as a green tent.
Who's on this ledge?
You guys are both on.
Oh,
this
we're both on it?
All
I'm
right.
on the
We're
other
in this
side of the
back.
sphincter.
Yeah.
Let's go up to the green tent.
All right. That happens.
I knock on the flap.
It doesn't sound like much, but you hear the rustling and shaking of something exiting the tent. Oh, what's he look like? Okay. Out climbs a tall, thin elf with long blonde hair. He's wearing stained red leather clothes, and at his side is a magnificent longsword with a pristine golden blade. Haldo, I am Prince Valicent of the Valicent fiefdom.
Hello.
What brings you to my outcropping?
Oh, we just went through some butts.
We were trying to get pooped out of a fish.
Well, you were close. You got pooped somewhere. Just to my little camp. How's it going? Do you want a sandwich?
What's it made of?
Fish innards.
Listen, is there a way to get out of this fish? I mean, I know.
I don't know much about navigation, although what I do know is sword mastery. I am a sword master, and I master all swords.
Can't we just slice our way out of this thing? Can't we just start slicing and dicing and punch a hole?
The thing about such great beasts is, although you can do hefty damage to their insides, muscular action tends to close the wounds, sealing any pathway out. You'd have to do something pretty dangerous to some of the vital organs to knock this thing out of the air.
Meanwhile, I jump into the sphincter to join them.
Whoosh. Sparf.
But if we knock this thing out of the air, don't we all die anyway?
Maybe. I mean, that's all up to you. What if it vomits you into a cushion plane? A plane of eternal cushioning.
So we have to go get to a heart or a lung or something like that and go stab it in the heart?
I'm not much of an infinifish biologist by any means, but
You're more of a swordsman.
yeah.
What are you good at?
I'm good at swords. Okay, check this out. Shoot an arrow.
All right, I shoot one arrow.
Okay, you shoot it over the side of the pit. As it descends towards the earth, she unsheathes his sword and in a single fluid motion strikes with his blade.
Shing.
Although he's a good 30 feet off, you could see the arrow break into half and fall into pieces.
It's like Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Does he have magic far sword powers?
He's just fast with knives. It's a Mel Brooks movie. It's not realistic.
All right, so we need to take this guy on a journey up to the organs and use his sword to destroy the heart of this thing, probably, right?
Yeah, he's got fire sword abilities.
Yeah, so
I don't have a problem with you guys, escaping, but I kind of dig it. The Valicent Kingdom was pretty shitty.
Wait, what are you talking about? You like it inside a fish?
Yeah, it's like there's sandwiches.
Well,
Listen, if you come with us, you'll have sandwiches that aren't made of fish innards.
What else do you put in a sandwich?
How long have you been here?
I mean, we just ate fish sandwiches too. That's typical.
There's a whole world out there. You can
Maybe
do
we
anything
can
you
show
want.
you some affection.
No.
Yeah, my girlfriend will fuck you, I guess. That's what she's saying. I don't know why she's saying that.
Oh, she'll fuck you. And I mean fuck you. You're gonna have a pussy sandwich.
Believe me, I have my share of portable holes.
I wish portable holes had never existed in this universe.
I can make mine pretty stationary.
Well, I guess the conversation's moot because you said you'd like to help us, but you want to stay. But
Maybe you could just show us the way and then go back.
Is there anything that we could offer you that you would that you value that we might be able to bribe you with?
Do you have any weapons or?
I have a couple swords.
Yeah.
I have an emerald dagger.
Yeah.
I have
Not a dagger,
a sense of adventure.
Wait, didn't you say you'd be happy to help us?
I'd be happy to help you with any sword-related problems or, sword-related expertise.
I have a great flaming sword. It's pretty cool.
You don't have to give him anything. He's going to help us anay.
Is he is?
Yeah, he likes helping.
Hey, come with us and we'll just talk swords.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. You and I, we'll talk swords all day long. We'll play sword fight.
Have you heard the new, Broadsword Monthly?
Hell yeah.
Oh, wow.
I wrote a piece for it.
I can't believe it gets delivered here, of all places. But yeah, I mean, well, you seem pretty cool. Let's talk. Let's go.
All right.
How do I get down?
Well, you got to get up.
Feather fall.
All right.
Can I cast that on other people?
Sounds good. Yeah. Yep.
I can cast that on other people?
Yeah, you can cast it on people.
All right.
Yeah.
I cast Featherfall on everybody.
On everybody. It's going to take up most of your spells. You're going to need some rest after this, but you gently float to the pit. The bottom of it. You're back where you started.
Back where we started. What a great adventure. Back where we started.
Back where you started. Thank you, Aaron McGathy.
Thank you.
No, we're not where we started because now we got a guy with super far sword powers and he's going to help us kick ass.
No, I know. That's the point of a story, Jeff. You go in little cycles.
Yeah?
Yeah. I wasn't being derogatory when I said back where we started.
Oh, good. Now, what do you feel like you started the show, speaking of cycles, wondering where we were in the Joseph
I don't know.
Campbellian thing? It seems like tonight was pretty easy. It was very supportive.
Maybe
very
too
fun.
easy. Too easy for $20, right? Like some people are, I drove 6 hours. Why was for $20?
Do you feel
Why
like
is
the
it so
audience,
easy?
Do you feel like the audience needs you to work a little harder, break a sweat up here?
No, I think the audience needs to give me validation so that I can know that I gave them their $20 worth.
Well, they already gave you $20 though.
They gave the club $20, but I'm saying like I don't want to cheat them. I don't want them to call the Better Business Bureau. I want to buck some mamas. Oh, fuck some mamas. Oh, okay. I think they're saying that if I do some rapping, if I do some freestyle rapping, then that'll make their ticket price worthwhile.
All right. Do you want to do the grand finale rap, or do you want to do one of the freestyle styles?
I don't know. Let's try the do we have any Rihannas in the audience? Any Didos?
Any girls that can come up and sing the Pea is yellow, poop is brown hook to our thing?
At the very least, we have Ruth, right?
Yeah, Ruth.
Not at the very least. I didn't mean that.
How about let's re-invite Ruth to the stage. Ruth, would you mind?
The phrase "at the very least" was not appropriate. I just meant because you already we.
Well, I have no idea what y'all are talking about.
Oh, okay.
It's very easy. Let's hear it. What do you want?
There's a refrain. Okay, so I do terrible, awesome freestyle rapping, and then there's a chorus that's like sort of it's just you singing like the lyrics are.
Come on down to Harmontown, turn that frown upside down. Pea is yellow, poop is brown. Come on down to Harmontown.
Yo, trial run with the first verse. Could be better, motherfucker, could be worse. Put some chicken on my dick and some Pringles inside. Fuck your mama till I saw she was twice as wide. I've said the same words before, and you rhyme the same words that you did before. Before rhymes with before. It doesn't matter. It's a first verse and it doesn't matter. Sing.
Come on down to Harmontown, turn that frown upside down.
We all forgot it.
Pea is yellow, poop is brown. Come on down to Harmontown.
Indiana, where the rivers flow. I fucked your mama so hard she didn't know where to go. I made her internal compass in her inner ear spin around till she was like a bird that had experienced so much fear that it didn't know how to live, and eaten so many worms that its stomach started to give, and the bird exploded and rained guts down, and your mama's so fuckable. I can't believe it.
Come on down.
Gets better. Gets better.
Yellow, poop is brown.
Practice.
Come on down to Harmontown.
What's your name?
Kyle.
Yeah, I'd like to fuck his mama for a while. Your name, sir, it is...
Colin. I fucked your mama so hard she started falling. I fucked Kyle's mama, then I fucked Colin's. I fucked their mamas. Whatever, I think that was gonna go. That doesn't make any sense that I would do that. This chord will only reach so far. Yo. Come on down. Just give me a second. Yeah, okay. Turn that frown upside down. Vicinity. Proximity. What's your name? Brian. Is the man. Fucked his mama hard like she needed an oil can. He's the only one I can reach. What's your name again? Brian. That's what I thought. I'm trying to work the crowd and rap at the same time, and it's harder than I thought it would be. This chord don't reach. What's your name? Brian. Just rapping, working the crowd at the end of the chord. What's your name?
Brad.
Brad does it. Fucked his mama in all of her closets. What's your name? David. David? No, it's not. Fucked your mama. But on second thought, David's mama came to my house just the other day. Fucked her on the scale, said, bitch, now you pay what you weigh. I fucked her 400 times. I fucked her so hard she had little grimes of residue from me. I'm sorry. Turn that frown upside down. That was gross. It happens. And your name is Eric. Yeah, and you do what for a living?
Sell cell phones.
Yeah. That's the truth. That's the stone cold truth. Eric sells cell phones for Verizon, but I fucked your mama so hard she started to get surprising results from my knob and my balls, and I fucked her up to Canada, Niagara Falls. I fucked your mama. I fucked your mama. I fucked your mama. Fucked your mama. Fucked your mama. I'm so sorry. Turn that frown upside down. Microphone. Yellow, poop is brown. Strength. Come on down to Harmontown. Ruthie's up on the mic, singing songs. I fucked your mama so hard, I didn't do it too long. I only had to do it shortly, because I did it hard. I fucked your mama like my penis was a little shark. There's only so many words that rhyme with so many words. I keep rhyming the same words with the same words. We gotta think of new stuff, or I gotta stop rapping. You requested it, but it's really starting to be crapping out. I'm sorry, Indiana. I fucked your mama like her name was Brianna. And it might as well have been, because who cares what her name was? Why do you fuck someone like their name was something? That's a stupid idea. It's a great state and you deserve much better. I fucked Indiana's mama the other day. Blah, 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 something gay. Do. Fucked your mama, something about a shoe. Put your hat on your dick and your balls and butt. I fucked your mama like she had a pussy and a butt. I fucked your mama and her nuts and her balls. I fucked her titties in the barrel. Niagara Falls. Fucked your mama in the north and the south and the face and the nose and the ears and the mouth. I fucked your mama like she was a pussy. Fucked her on VH1 with Gary Busey. I fucked your mama on the carpet and the rug. I fucked your mama like my dick was a bug. That's a new one.
So you can do it then.
Yeah.
You're learning.
He's teaching himself. I fucked your mama like my dick was a bug. I put it deep inside her, in her pussy rug. Wait, I'm sorry, that was the other way around. Sorry, start over. Yo. I fucked your mama like her pussy was a rug. I put it in her like my dick was a bug. It went underneath the carpet, came out in the kitchen, made itself a milkshake, said, woman, quit your bitching. Got 16 hours I've been working today. I don't need to come home to hear the shit any other way. I want to watch Dukes of Hazzard and have a sandwich. Oh, fuck, I want... Fuck, sandwich? Thanks for coming to Harmontown, everybody. Indiana. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you, Indiana. You've been fun and forgiving. Let's hear one more time for Aaron McGaffey. Thanks, Ruthie. Spencer Crittenden. Jared, who runs the place here at the Comedy Attic. Thank you so much, man. Who was the one that brought us the great cookies and booze backstage? Who was that? Thank you. We'll talk to you afterwards. Thank you for that. Matt, the Gary Busey guy, came in, the guy in the row, Bland, the guy with the Super Pringles and the chicken soup, and everybody else. We love you. One more time, I'm Jeff Davis. Your mayor, Dan Harmon, everybody.
And come see all the other check out the other acts here and stuff. They have cool people. It looks like.
Yeah, we're looking around the wall and we're seeing all of our groovy friends from back home. So obviously, Jared and the guys here and the gals here know what they're doing. This is an awesome place. Thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you.
Let's all go to the bar, eh?
All right. Bonus track. Bonus track. No one will hear this on iTunes. What's up with black people? They're at it again. I've had it up to here. How much blacker are they gonna get? It's gotten out of control. It seems every day I open the newspaper. Okay, great. And I've had it.
Come on down the
Black people. Urban. Magic. Black people are magical creatures, having all kinds of magical features. They can shrink down to the size of a bug and expand to the size of a boat that you call a tugboat. It's not that big, but it's not a small vehicle, it's just a small ship. It's aquatic in nature. I fucked your mama so hard I could have sworn. Ah, shit. It's a bonus track. What do you want? Did you think it was going to be a Criterion? Just a little racism and a shitty rap. That's what you get on your bonus track. All right, bonus track. All right, this is a deep bonus track. No, not only the set you hear on iTunes. Then that thing about black people, that shitty rap where I couldn't rhyme nature. That was like a
nomenclature.
Right.
Legislature.
Yeah, hey guys, I mean, 2020 quarterbacks. Monday morning
2020
Hoosiers.
quarterbacks. 2020 quarterbacks.
But this is deep, secret deep cut. We can really lay it on the line here. Deep cut, secret track, bonus riff. Too drunk, can't do it. Singing a song. I went to the middle of the place, called the U.S. and saw a new face, called Indiana. And it looked real good. And it chopped lots of wood. And it brought me inside for soup. It tasted good.
Damn good soup.
It's the worst song about Indiana. Bloomington. I fucked your mama in her Bloomington. And I started to make a little baby tiny version of me, and it draws sustenance from the walls that it sees, and it's eating food that your mama takes in all the time. So if she huffs, then it's gonna be bent. The baby's gonna be deformed. So don't let her do that. I'm not gonna be around. I'm a traveling entertainer. But if your mama fucks up that baby I put in her, I'll be back with a lawyer. And I'll take her to court, and I'll take that baby away from your mom. And I'll raise it in my Los Angeles mansion. And I'll teach it to read Beatles records, and so it won't really know how to read. And I'll tell it that math is based on fairies in some fancy German school. And it'll only suck its thumb till it's 13. And it'll have coke in its system until it's 17. And it'll think that's normal. And then I'll replace it with Adderall, and it'll be all these kinds of weird educational programs that don't prepare it for the real world. And then when I go broke at 60, your mama's kid will be broke too. And it'll just be wandering around out there like Andy Dick's son. Just wondering what to do. Is there a way to merchandise this? What happened to me? I got hit by a parental truck. Just laying in the street, like waving a flag. I mean, I guess it's worse in Lebanon, but shit. Sorry for fucking your mom. For fucking your mom in Bloomington. I hope she gives me a son. They're better than women. Even though women are better at swimming, men are better at running Capitol buildings and making guns. The worst. This is the worst thing I've ever done. It's a bonus. This is something that only you guys get. But Jeff, sounds like they got their money's worth.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
All right, let's ruin it. Let's ruin it. Harmontown. Yeah, Harmontown.
That's where you combine Bloomington and Harmontown to a special new hybrid town.
All right, one more verse.
Here we go. Make it count, son.
Red, yellow, blue, and green. I fucked your mama with a TV screen. It made her pussy have static cling, and she called out my name until she moved to the south. Fucked her mouth. Niagara Falls. We gotta stop rapping and we gotta think of a new show to do when we get to. Where are we going next? Madison?
Maybe this is the meeting with the goddess.
If anybody has any suggestions after, I'll sign anything that you bought. If you have some suggestions for how to do the show in Madison, we'd be willing to hear them.
We'll be near your family, won't we?
Yeah.
We should just invite your family to come.
All right. Well, now how do you end a show that you've already ended, and then the joke was that you went way past the ending?
You Harmontown.
Fucked your mama in Harmontown, where pee is yellow and the poop is brown. I'm really sorry that I took your mama to ground round. Harmontown. Thanks to our sponsors.
Dad, just walk off the stage.
Okay, all right. Wait, I'm not ready. Thank you, John Deere, sponsored the show tonight. Thank you for making those tractors. Nike, corn niblets. Did someone say corn niblets? Snickers, don't just snick, Snickers. Potatoes, the underground fruit. Grass, it's nature's carpet. And American Express for when America's not fast enough. Thank you, Bloomington. Good night. Thank you. All right, here's the encore.
Go, Dan, go!
Sorry.
Go! Get off the stage!